So, see how much farther they got. We're even down at this end here now. Right down, zoom in. Right down to there now. We're actually working in there, it looks like. But yeah. So there's where the Dillard was. Now you can see straight through it now. Sorry, it's a little noisy, but they're working down here. I'm bringing it down here. They're working down there. So. Yep. So we're gonna see where we're at here and see straight through now. Interesting. And you can see straight through where the mall was. Crazy, this is gonna be gone soon. Yeah, it's interesting. I was doing some video editing yesterday. It was interesting. When I was looking at the footage from like about a month ago where their Dillards was still there, just had a couple holes, and everything was done. So I'm gonna have to go down there now where that bus is at and get a little bit down there. So off for now. Just down a little bit ways. That's interesting that this is the entry, first and second floor to inside the mall from where the Dillards was. Sorry about the shakiness. And a little bit better view here too. Yep, so I don't know how much more they've done there. It doesn't look like they've really done anything here. But so I'm still thinking maybe I'll still go down there. I should still go down there and get a better view of that part over there. Go down there. I'm on these stairs now over here. Yeah, that's interesting. That's just interesting how that was the second floor entry to the mall itself from Dillard's. Yeah, I'm going to get this go to that point last because I'm going to come all the way back around anyways. I'm walking again today. It's a little cool. It's a little cool for the bike from my point, but yeah, finally get winter weather here now after all this time. All this time of yeah, December was really warm, but here we're January and it's really chilly today. It's really chilly. It's been lately. It's really cold at night now. It's really weird. So yeah, so coming back around to this point over there, over in this area over here, I'll do that last because I got to go. Walmart's over this way. Walmart's right behind this right here. Yeah, the Walmart's basically right there beside the Macy's there. Like I said, I believe they're going to keep that, it looks like, because they haven't even messed with that. And I'm not sure, can't say, because it's really crazy how they're doing it. But yeah, so onward to the next. Down that road by this Harbor Seafood Buffet, which used to be Peter Piper. Yep, so I've got a little different vantage point. That is still crazy that is the road that used to go right in front of Dillard's, and Dillard's is no more. All gone. That is interesting. Interesting how the back entry is long gone. Interesting where that was a mall entrance. That is very interesting. No more. So, kind of curious to see what they did on the other side of the Sears here, where they're at. And get over there and see what's up. So, I can get my phone to cooperate. Oh, my phone's going to act like crap again. Oh, there we go. Not going to zoom anymore. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, I had to stop this thing. I may eventually replace it something better. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, you see the top part of the second entry, the second level to the mall right there. And it's no more. See how that wall's still standing? That's what's left of where the main entry was. Or one of the main entries, I should say. The back entrance, where the Sears and all that was. So, there we go. On next part. Perspective over here. That is interesting that was an entry to the mall. An entry to the mall. No more. Oh, gone. This is crazy though. It's crazy how it's little by little going away. This is interesting how looking at that footage from December, November. So this is a really good shot, I thought. This way you actually get to see other section of the mall. Because remember, this is where the Sears, well, the Sears is still there, but it's not Sears anymore. But that's the Sears building. I'm just gonna call it that. And over here was where that was. That's what was the Dillard's over there. So this was that back entryway, and you can see straight through to the other part of the mall over there. Interesting. Yeah, there's gonna be some footage that's gonna kind of be close together at certain points. But got some cars going by, so sorry about the noise. so I'm kind of curious what it's going to eventually be looking like over here. But that's kind of interesting though, how that's straight through. There's two walls left. Straight through to the other side. Interesting. Yep, so now time to go over here and get some footage over here. That bike does make it a lot easier, so I can't wait till it warms up just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. On the next part. That's just interesting. That was an entryway. And I keep repeating myself though. Still trips me out though. Sorry about the noise. Vehicle behind me. Yep, so now going over to this part. I'm sorry about that. Going over this part right over here. Of course, fencing is in the way, but crazy. So on the next part, the signage here, because this won't be here much longer. Yep, and then, of course, you got this up here. Another part of another view from the road that you just go up to the entryway in the back by the Sears and the Dillards. Yeah, if we're gonna get the signage, let me see if we can get a good shot here. Signage and the entryway and the fencing. Yep, so now go over here. Yeah, this is just crazy. That's all gone. All gone away. Active bomb down here of the old Sears building. Some of the lights looks like got broken. It's interesting how it's all going away. Things change. Sorry if there's any sun glaring or anything. Get a shot over here. Yeah, like I said, it's just a shame though that this is, I went in and out of that entrance and a couple of these entryways here. But time to go over there. To get some, walking over this way. There's the closest entry to the Sears that was to the mall. Yeah, sorry if there's any sun glaring in the camera. Not much I can do about it. But there is the second floor. You get quite a bit of footage today. And of course, go over to the other side, on the other side pile of that, where the JCPenney was. This is interesting now. To the second floor. So pretty cool. It's still a shame people couldn't have got in here like myself. I was even decent to ask to get in here. It's a shame couldn't have got in here. Shame still can't get into parts of it though. I think it would have been pretty cool. Be able to get into parts of this thing. Yeah, what a shame though. Yep, you see cut through now. Yeah, interesting. It's straight through now. That's still interesting at this structure at the end there. That's part of the second floor. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. You see it. See straight through where the mall is. So I'm not sure what they're doing all yet. Catch that over there. That part of that wall over there. Yeah, interesting. It's interesting. Just held up right through there. Not saying that container's in my way, but that's all right. Record some more over there. Yeah, get you a nice view here of the lower and upper level inside the mall strip down pretty much, or what's left of it there. Yeah, interesting. Next part. Very interesting. Very interesting. really crazy. You can see through that area now. All right, there's the second floor going into the Sears from the mall, or what's left of it anyways, even though you can't get in there without a freaking ladder. I think this is a good perspective here, especially over in this area, where you can see more of the second story stuff of the mall. Some signage in there too, which is cool. So we're gonna go up this way and see if anything is Bears changed. I doubt it. So I don't know if they're keeping Harkins or not, and they might be a possibility because it's a full structure that's separated from the mall. So it looks like there's a handful of structures they're going to keep. Can't see for sure, but I heard the Sears is staying. It looks like was the Macy's on the other side there. From what I could see, it looks like it's staying because they haven't done nothing to it. And then the Harkins, they haven't done nothing to that, so I wonder if that's staying. That's actually separated anyways. Yep, so we'll go another perspective up the hill here in a minute. Or a couple minutes. It's taking a minute to get up there. So we'll go up over here. So now you can see where the it's Tactical Guns now, or whatever it is, Tactical, Tombstone Tactical, right there. That white thing there, which used to be Super Solid. So he's always about change though. Interesting. It's interesting. That's interesting. Escalator right there. Getting closer. There we go. Escalator right there. Old escalator. It's really, that's the only one I've seen though. Even though there's more than just that one in the mall. This place, like I said, this company's really weird how they're tearing this down. It's not making any sense to me. I'm kind of baffled by it. I just don't think they know what they're doing, so really don't. Get a little perspective up here. Yeah, now I see straight through there. That's crazy. That was the back entrance. I was on the other side. It was just that. That's crazy. Hey, coming through the entryway. Drop off. Yeah, but this is the Metro Center. It's little by little disappearing. Yeah, there's that second floor entrance to the Sears. Or was the second floor entrance? Almost look like elevators over there, but I know it's not. So. Yeah, I'll probably record like 2 more, maybe 3 more points. That'll be it. Okay, like I said, it doesn't, yeah, nothing's really changed up here. It's all still the same. As I was kind of wondering if they're going to keep the Harkins. I don't know much about what the project they're doing here or what it's about, so not sure about that. Sorry about any sun glare or anything like that. But yeah, you can see the entry is still the same. Yep, still the same entryway over there. Not really changed much. So nothing's really changed, I don't think, over there. Same. Yeah, it looks like they boarded up maybe that part over there on the right. Looks like they put that tall board up. If I can find it here. Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like that boarded the entry there. It looks like they added that onto it. So, take one more perspective down here. On this other bus thing. Go back around to the Walmart. And that'll be it for today. I said I got that. I'm going to do one more, which is over where the transit thing is. That one back entrance. Over by the Macy's there. What used to be the Macy's. Yeah. I think it's weird though. They didn't take off the signage for the Harkins though. I think it's weird they didn't take that down. So I said, this company's not know what they're doing. There we go. So I see the entry. Signage gone. I think it's weird they didn't take that signage down for Harkins. Like I said, I can't say for sure, but it's because that's the old JCPenney's converted over to storage. It looks like the Harkins because it's not attached to the mall. They never attached that to the mall. So that was built, I remember they built that thing, like later. But yeah, so, because you figure Walmart over there, so right there, is separated. That was where the Bon-Ton was. It took me a while to remember that other place that was tied to the mall. Yep, it's warmed up too. go figure. Could have actually rode my bike today. But I think it's going to warm up like it is. So, yeah, there's something going on over here in the back there. See that opening? On the next point. Because you can actually see now the whole front of the mall pretty much. So I forgot to get one more shot over here. Alright, let's get one more perspective shot from over here. See the entry there. And a little bus terminal there, the big bus stop at the Metro Center Mall. Not anymore, that'll be gone. Probably, I don't know, maybe they're just going to leave it and still use it for buses to come here. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know what's up with this city anymore. I really screw the way they do things. But, yep. So here's where the Macy's was. It's funny how the number's missing up on top of the building on this side. Yep. Last entryway up to the mall there. Right by the Walmart. Around there, as you can see the Walmart. That was where the Bon-Ton was. Yep, so as you see, nothing's changed over here. And it's still the same thing. Until you get over to here. Yep, so. Yep, now I'm going to go over there where that fencing is. Where those, right where those columns are. I'll call it that, whatever those are, the pillars there. Yep, those columns, pillars, whatever. Go over where those are. On the next part, and the last part. I just got up down at this stupid bus terminal thing. Yeah, Phoenix put the bus terminal, but then they got these old buses that like are literally not in good condition. So yeah, so that one's going to be in my way there. Yeah. So I'll go up on top and get some footage up there. Yeah, so it's interesting how they're keeping that, but yeah, it looks like they even took because these things up on top, those metal things up there, they were yellow. They must have taken the covering off of those. Interesting. Yeah. So I guess I'll go down here and get better footage. That's good. Yeah. That is interesting. First, second floor of the mall. Actually see through it now. Yeah, it's so funny to watch some of this construction. I think these people screw around too much now. I just don't. This wrong company. I think y'all hired to do this because it's not making sense. A lot of it. So. No, I just live here in this crap city, anyways. Yep. So, nothing's really changed down here. Oh, it looks like they got a barrier up on the front there, in front of the entryway. But it's not worth going down there because I'm not really gonna be able to see much in there. So. Really haven't been able to get much footage in there. And then where the cutout there, back thing. Yep. So, this will end my video here. All for now. Till next time. So one last perspective up here. Noise. That's this over here. They're doing some more stuff. Of course, Valley Metro, they're rubbing their hands together. They're dying to get their hands on this piece of land. They expand to keep running this crap. And even though this thing here, the stairs and everything, the escalators, everything looks horrible. They ain't even keeping up on it. It's like normal. They're so concerned about expanding, but not keeping up on nothing. And it's all that safety. It's like, yeah, that's why the elevator feels like this escalator over here feels like it's not going to last much longer. And he's built this. So I'm not understanding one thing. Why we got one escalator down, one escalator up, and a set of stairs.
I know you just taking it on first.
Yeah, security telling me I couldn't record it from up here, which I don't know why, so I'm doing anyways. There's nobody around. Really, the city is so horrible. Well, I can't record a video from the platform. Stupid. So, yep. City's so messed up.